These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hey, good Tuesday morning to you. Megan Thompson tracking those top stories right now from ABC15 Arizona. And today, Gilbert Police Detective Ryan Pillar will be returning to the stand for day 4 of Lori Daybell's second trial in Arizona. Daybell is charged with conspiracy to murder her niece's ex-husband, this time Brandon Boudreaux. On day 3, the jury heard from detectives including Pillar, DEA agents, and the owner of a window tint shop where Daybell tinted the windows of her Jeep just days before the incident. Prosecutors making their case against Daybell with the witnesses and cell phone records. Daybell did not cross-examine every witness, but did many of those in law enforcement, including Detective Pillar, to ask questions about the investigation. Health officials in Arizona confirming the first cases of measles this year. They say all 4 individuals involved are from Navajo County, were unvaccinated, and recently traveled abroad. According to the CDC, the common symptoms include high fever, cough, runny nose, and red or watery eyes. So how do you best protect yourself? Health officials say getting the vaccine is the most effective way. If you know what to look for, you may be able to see where the economy is headed, and that could help you plan your finances accordingly. Economists look through loads of data to get a picture of where things stand. Scripps News Group's Holly Furfer explains that some of the indicators they pay attention to are a bit unusual.
If you want to get a sense for where the economy is heading, look at the data.
When you're looking for those specific numbers, those would be hard pieces of data that's collected frequently that we can track over time.
Sure, there are the normal indicators like the unemployment rate, inflation rate, and GDP, but there are also some peculiar indicators that might tell you what's happening in the economy, like underwear sales.
Your boyfriend or your husband may not just be wearing holes in his boxers for fun. It might actually be an indicator of overall economic health.
Economic professor Abby Hall says the so-called men's underwear index could help you sniff out how the economy is doing. It suggests sales of men's underwear drop during stretches of financial uncertainty as men try to stretch their dollars. Underwear sales were something even former Fed Chair Alan Greenspan reportedly tracked. The baked beans index reflects when demand for cheap foods like canned beans goes up during hard economic times.
In the case of a recession, say somebody's lost their job or their income is declining, people might wind up buying more things like beans, which are relatively cheaper, which we might not consume as much of if we have a lot of extra cash to spend.
And the lipstick index could give clues about when the economy has consumers seeing red.
The reasoning behind this, economists hypothesize, is that people are going to be purchasing relatively smaller luxuries during economic downturns.
These wacky indicators are not perfect, but they do offer another glimpse into how people's behavior impacts the economy, says economist David McWilliams.
All we're doing is we're studying this bizarre creature called the human being. That's what economics is all about. And the more seriously we take it, the less likely we'll understand the nuances of what's going on, because people are beautifully irrational.
Holly Furfer, Scripps News Group.
Building a better connection with the community. Starting today, Mesa Police will text or email updates to anyone who calls for help. The new automated system will confirm when police receive your call and provide real-time updates. Those updates include officer response delays, when arrests are made, and how your case was resolved. However, police say the system only works for people who call 911 or the non-emergency line from a cell phone.
With your most accurate forecast on this Tuesday, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. A warm start to the day once again, with temperatures here in the valley in the mid-80s at 8 o'clock, 101 at noon, and forecasting a high of 108. That is above average, and we also have some air quality concerns because of the sunny skies and light winds we're anticipating for most of the day. So we'll be under an ozone high pollution advisory. So if you have those respiratory issues such as asthma, COPD, or bronchitis, you want to limit your time outside on a day like today. We do have a chance for a few isolated storms once again, mainly across northern and eastern Arizona today, where highs will range anywhere from 86 as you head toward Winter Rock to 87 in Show Low, 102 in Safford, and near 110 as you head toward western parts of the state, including Bullhead City, which will be under an extreme heat warning through 10 o'clock tonight. Here's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures staying right around 110 in the valley through at least Friday, then reaching 110 for the first time this year this weekend. Flagstaff storm chances today at 20%, then warming up and drying out the rest of the week with highs staying in the 80s.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.